expression of the Winnebago tribe.
KWTN 100.9 FM. We're going to be trying this here. We did do some streaming this past weekend, so I wanted to make sure that we're on and we have audio. So, Garan Coons, Communications Officer, welcome to Winnebago Talks. It's a beautiful Tuesday here in Winnebago land. DJ Bethani, how you feeling?
Oh, I feel lovely today. Bethani Redhorn, Winnebago Indian News Editor, and I would like to say, Hampinu Baha J. It's Tuesday.
All right, we do have the
Nice.
confirmation that our mics are coming through and everything. So we are going to get into a lot of announcements, a lot of good information, and a lot of upcoming events here. So stay with us. And then, as always, we do have an opportunity to do the rant of the day, the joke of the day, the did you know? Did you know? I did not know the last one that Gayla pointed out for us, and that's pretty good. If you want to find out something that maybe you did not know, stay tuned. Okay, so here today we have Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare System, and we have some guests that we're going to get right into this interview because they have a lot of good information to present. So I'd like to welcome the ladies that are here with us today. Thank you for coming on up. We're going to do some introductions. If you can go from left to right and say hello to the folks out there and give us your name, your title, and how you're feeling today.
Hi, I'm Alexandra Cleveland. I'm the Executive Assistant Project Manager to the Chief Nursing Officer, and I'm doing well today.
All right, you sound excited. You got some great information to present here today.
Yep.
Continuing on.
Yes, hi. My name is Nayeli Magana. I am the clinic manager at the Winnebago Comprehensive Health System. I'm happy to be here, and I am just excited to spread education.
Awesome. Okay, so one of the things, too, we got one more. All right,
Yes.
Go for it.
I'm Melanie Tuomoheloa. I'm the Chief Nursing Officer at WCHS, also Omaha Tribal member.
Melanie, you have some fans out there, and they're good to see you they're glad that you're back on the airwaves. It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
It's been a couple months.
Like what you've done with the studio. It's been a long time. I feel
Yeah.
like maybe even a year. So,
Right.
yes, I'm very excited to bring Nayeli here because I was coming in the primary care clinic manager role. That's when I had made a couple different appearances, just providing education. And now Nayeli is the head of the clinic, and so very excited to have you guys meet her, and she gets to talk about all the good things the clinic's doing now.
Awesome. We're going to talk about that here in a moment, but I wanted to give a kind of what I learned. How do you say it? Sharing of knowledge, right? We meet a lot of people here at Big Voice Radio. So Nayeli, make sure you go out there and you sign the Big Voice Wall of Fame. We have that there for you.
Yes.
But I wanted to know, they said, I'm going to give you a story.
Okay.
We were meeting with the one of the executives, and he going down to the council chambers, and he said, hey, I would like to introduce and kind of meet all you folks and stuff. So there was about 20 of us. And I said, hi, my name's Garan, Communications Officer. Then Bethany went, and then Quince went, and all those guys went. And so I kind of was like, man, I bet he forgot our name. I mean, 'cause that is hard. That's like
Yeah.
20 members, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the reason I'm asking and kind of telling you the story is, can you give us the story behind your name?
Yes. So, I'm full Mexican. My mom heard the name. It's actually a very common name in Mexico. But my mom, I always kind of give her a little bit of grief because I'm like, Mom, you've made a conversation piece for me for the rest of my life because people call me different things. But she's like, oh, honey, I wasn't planning on moving here. So your name is Nayeli. I liked it. In indigenous, it means love.
Oh, wow.
Indigenous to Mexico, it means love. So, I just I I feel really, really blessed that
Yeah.
working in Winnebago, people call me Nayeli.
Yeah.
Whereas everywhere else I have worked, they call me Nayli, Nali. And I just, like, it's a battle. You got to pick your battles. It's one that I just gave up on because I don't want to. People try,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But here, that's one of the things that I've, just those little things I've captured working here already is that your name is important here, and people try to call you by your name, how it is pronounced, and yeah, so that's a little background on it.
Yeah, definitely. I was curious, and I just wanted to make sure because a lot of people now they're going to see you. I made mention of last time. I think it was one of your kind of counterparts down there, and I said, "Hey, you're the singer," and she was like, "Oh my gosh!" Because I seen her one time we're playing darts, and she was up to karaokeing, and she was like, "Oh my god!" And Halika that's her name,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Now everybody recognizes me as the singer. Like, hey, sing me a song and stuff." So, but it's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
And very cool. It's what I would like to say is it's not what the name is, it's what you do with the name, right? And so you got into the healthcare industry. Tell us a little bit more about that, and then tell us why you're here today.
Okay, so I think this was the path that was chosen for me, not necessarily. I just always envisioned myself, because I am pretty type A. So I always thought, okay, I can be a lawyer, I can be something that's pretty strict, but the older I got, the more I realized how much I loved helping people. And originally I was like, I want to be a social worker. So I tried to look into that and just quickly realized I didn't want to, it's a hard job. It's
yeah.
sad. And so I was like, I don't just want to be there for those hard times. I want to be there, to encourage and to be there for the good times.
Right.
So then I took one of those, I don't know what they're called, to just kind of point you in the direction of what your career, I think they're called
Career aptitude.
aptitude.
Yeah, there
Yes,
you go.
I knew it was
Remember
that.
those? Yep.
I knew it was with an A. And it just said you can be an assistant and you can be in medical. And so I went and got my medical assistant, and I just decided, I was like, I think I can do more. And I went and got my nursing degree, and just I've been going hard since, and
Yeah.
I love what I do. And when I came to Winnebago, I just quickly picked up on that we are really patient-centered. The values are there. We meet the patients where they are. I thought it was so enlightening and such a beautiful thing for the indigenous people, and so I just love it. And Melanie here took a chance on me and said, "Hey, I think you can do this," and I've been loving it since. So I'm
nice.
happy to be here. Everybody's taken me in so nicely, and I think one of the things that Melanie has said is that your intentions will break through, and people will see that about you. And yeah, I have great intentions, and I love being here.
Wow, what a great kind of introduction to. She was like a little nervous before we went on the air and
It's
stuff.
my
but
first time, so
she is
yes,
rocking
be
it.
kind.
This is really good. Good job. And the folks, you are here with us to give us some information in our big voicers, those that are listening and stuff. Go ahead and give us that.
Okay, so coming into this role, and really what we want to keep a clear focus on is preventative, and just capturing that within this. What we're talking about here is the well child checks, the sports physicals. We at the clinic want to focus on our young patients getting those done, and really it's a great time for, it's not just about the forms and the shots and all the stuff that comes with starting school, but it's also a chance to get your child in and work on some of those maybe things that nobody feels like they're a perfect parent.
Right.
So if you just you have a little bit of a snapshot of, okay, so maybe we can work on some nutritional things, some behavioral things, some mental things, like that way you know how to better guide your child. And so yes, preventative, and
Yeah.
not just coming to the doctor when you don't feel well. And it's the perfect time because school's starting, and so we want to get you in, and we want your time with your provider and that one-on-one. the indigenous Native American group are prone to heart disease, diabetes, and so whatever we can do for screening, because, just think of it, I mean, your body isn't a machine, but think of it like your car. Like, you want to keep out on the oil changes.
Right.
That way you're not dealing with it on the back end where things might not be as easy to resolve.
Right.
I mean, we'll still help you through all those things, no problem, but whatever we can do to keep your engine running smooth
Definitely.
and, that longevity and just health and prevention.
So I know that we're showing some of your website, right, Melanie? And how do we get registered, and kind of take us to that? So
Yeah.
if somebody's out there listening, what's a good time to do that?
Yes, absolutely. So you can either call, otherwise we have on the website, it's awesome. You can go to wchs.health. There is so much information on there, and you can request an appointment, schedule an appointment, and then it would be a well child visit. If your kiddo wasn't due for one of those, you could expect to have a call from our clinic staff just saying like, hey, you're up to date on this. What exactly is it that you were looking for? And if it is just something like the school physical forms, that's something that we could work out with you. But we also have a portal now too. And so if you come in and you have an appointment, you would be able to set up access to that portal. You can log in and see all of your labs, diagnosis, medications, what the provider's note is. You would be able to see all of that, so that way you can stay informed and up to date on your health and wellness. So
Definitely. Now, so we have Bethany here that might have some questions, and then Aiden's over there as well. He's our summer youth worker, and he might have some questions too. But do you have any questions for the ladies here?
I just seen that you have a lot of different resources on the website, so people that maybe if they have the time to go check it out, they could
Yes.
read through a lot of the resources that are available at Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare System.
one of the things that I recognized in my time being here is how many resources we have for our community, because of not only having the hospital side, but also having the public health department. There are so many resources available, including behavioral health and dental and optometry, and just our tons and tons of services. So
Definitely, and it's all broken down and very user friendly. So I was just kind of going through the website showing
Awesome.
that for the viewers out there.
since you have that up too, anybody who is interested, maybe looking for a career, we also have a link to our careers on there as well. So
We are going to expand as Big Voice Radio, and I had Quince Bass, our radio station manager, on assignment. And you guys have a really good mission statement and vision statement. I don't know if you can go to that tab there and stuff, but a mission statement should be something that you can remember. It guides you. It's something that you strive for. And I really liked how WCHS put together their mission statement and stuff. But I think it's something like to be the best healthcare provider.
It's under a belt.
About
yeah, we touch on this in the beginning of all of our meetings. We bring up our mission, our vision, and our values because it's really important for the team to be aware of that. And so the way I always describe it to the team is our mission is exactly why we're showing up every day, like what we should be trying to accomplish each day that we're coming here. And then our vision. So our mission is creating and sustaining a healthy community, and the vision is like what we want to accomplish in the future, what we're working towards, and that's leading the nation in health for Indigenous people. So what that really means is like we want to be doing the best for our community here. We want to be providing all of that preventative care, catching things early on, being aggressive in our treatments so that they don't progress, and then our values are what our patients, this is how we should be showing up every single day. And so this is what our patients and our relatives should be expecting when they are coming in and receiving care from us.
Yeah.
And this is what we should be holding ourselves accountable to. So
All righty. Very good information. I do have a problem with you guys.
here it
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And Bethany knows where I'm going with this. I say it every time. Now, we put a man on the moon. right? And we went up there, we figured it out, right? And I do not know the ins and outs of how a cell phone works. I know there's chips and there's, microwaves and there's all this stuff, right? I mean, it's amazing. We're doing some amazing things. Here's my problem. I got a young gal that's the most beautiful gal in my eyes. She is only 5. But she has to go get shots. Like, come on, man. Can we get rid of the shots already? I mean, my baby has to get shots, right? I mean,
It's
I
not fun. I'm so sorry, and it just shows how compassionate you are for feeling that way about your baby. We totally understand, and we try to make it as smooth as possible, just, calming them down and, just really working with the parents too to say, I'm so, this is for the good of our patient. We don't, and the thing is, like, I think it's more the anticipation. So whatever you can do for your sweet baby to just calm her right before, or maybe it's better for you not to say anything at all. Or, whatever.
I was just giving you guys a hard time.
Yes,
and stuff.
I definitely understand.
I think the biggest thing to keep in mind is that the reason we're giving those is just to prevent them from getting those diseases and everything on the back end.
For sure.
We had measles.
Yes.
Measles outbreak.
that's right.
And so just thinking about things like that, like if your kiddos aren't up to date on their immunizations, that is just something that you have to stress about and worry about, and they could be exposed without you even knowing that somebody around them is sick. And so it might not prevent them from getting everything, but at least the goal is that they don't get as sick with it as they could.
Very nice. I give my kids, they get the sucker. So usually it's okay after that, right? And they're so young too that they're,
They bounce back so
It's like
fast.
5 seconds
it's
and
more-
they're off. And
Yes.
It's more traumatizing for the parents and stuff too.
Yeah, we try to
If
get
it-
popsicles and stickers and whatever we can do.
If
Yeah.
it helps at all, I still don't like getting shots, so it'll follow you.
Okay. I'm not supposed to tell anybody, so don't go repeating this story and stuff. But my kids, they had to go in for flu shots, right? Well, the nurse comes in and she's like, "Oh my goodness, we have the shot. For me?" And I was like, "Oh, I better stay up on my stuff. I'm not up here trying to promote and then not do my flu shot, right?" And she's like, "Would you like the?" And my kids already went and got the shot, right? And they're done. They got their Band-Aids on and everything. And she's like, "Do you want the nasal spray or do you want the shot?" I said, "The nasal spray."
Oh my God. You should have been like, come on.
My kids don't let that one down,
No,
man.
I don't think I would either, Karen. I don't think that I would either. Remember that? Remember that you
Yeah.
did that?
Well, it's nice to meet you.
Likewise.
I know that we have kind of had some correspondence with Mona. We'd like to get you guys on air more, whether that be a podcast, whether that be a weekly radio show, your guys' own show, because there's so much information that needs to be pumped out. So this is an introduction, reminder. School's around the corner. Physicals need to be taken.
Scheduled, yes.
Yeah, scheduled, and then anything else that I'm missing.
We want the well childs. The sports physicals are important too, and they can't go to their first practice, which starts before the school year does,
That's
without
right.
getting those sports physicals.
Yeah.
So we just want to capture before everybody's like last minute in, and then they don't get to spend the time that they might have
Right.
more opportunity to now.
Yeah.
We try, we definitely try, but we want to get the best exam possible in
Okay.
the best time possible. So come on in. Call if you have questions. We're always available for those. And just we want to see your face.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. Alex?
It's so important for us to take a proactive approach rather than a
Right.
reactive approach to preventable disease. So come on down, schedule an appointment.
Okay.
And not just a well child visit or a sports physical, but even if it's an adult, you should come and get your yearly checkups done.
Okay.
Yep. Absolutely.
Thank you, Alex.
I was just going to echo that.
Yes.
We want to see everybody. If you haven't been to the doctor for a while, don't know what to expect or anticipate, or don't exactly know what you need, just come in. Come in and see us.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies, for coming on up here, and you did great today. So
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
You made it
Thank
easy.
you.
For sure.
Thank you both. All of you. Thank all of you.
Thank you.
All righty, so that was the ladies from WCHS, and they'll get on with their day. But as you know, the hospital right downtown Winnebago, if you need to make an appointment or anything like that, just let them know, and they'll get you taken care of.
Definitely.
We got some more guests coming up here, folks. We got Annette from that's going to be helping us out with some pictures and some portraits. So we want to make sure that we give our opportunity. Aiden's going to be coming up here,
Yes.
discussing how his show went last night, and we also have a few other things that we want to announce, including, I love it, we have the Res Rummage. The Res Rummage is happening this weekend. It's payday weekend. And the last I heard, there was over 30 maybe possible vendors, or how do you say it,
Okay.
households that were getting registered to do that. Today is the last day to register. So talk it over with your household, your family, and say, hey, you know, we want to make sure that we get a opportunity to maybe earn a couple dollars here, or, you know, clean out the closet and do some spring or summertime cleaning for powwow, which is, we're barreling down the road for powwow that's just gonna be coming up here. Wow, it's already
A week away.
Yeah, that's crazy and stuff. But go ahead, DJ Bethany.
I'm gonna add, so if you're interested in maybe taking part in that Res Wide Rummage, you can reach out to Tony Wood or to Sharpback at 402-878-2192. Or you can email them twood@hochunkcdfi.org, tsharpback@hochunkcdfi.org.
All righty. And then the other thing too is we do have some space down at the big screen.
Yes.
So if somebody wants to not have people come to their house or whatnot, and then there's maps that are going to be available. They'll be distributed at the farmers market as well as down at the big screen.
Yes.
And so let's say you want to do some food sales or whatnot, and you don't want to have people try to find your home or anything like that. Come down to the big screen. There's some lots available for the Res Rummage and stuff too.
Yes.
So it's going to be door prizes. We'll find out more about that.
Yeah,
You know,
yep.
I think there was going to be a TV that somebody was
I
going to...
seen that, yep. There's
That's
going to be
crazy.
some really big, nice door prizes, though.
The ultimate payoff, though, is rummaging.
Oh, yes.
You know, you might get something for dirt cheap and might get something a good deal and stuff, but I like it, you know. So, Aiden, do you ever do any rummage sailing?
Hold on. All right.
Sorry.
Around last year, I did something similar to that. The farmers market had this like thing for young people like me, and I seen some of my friends out there. We put out some food vendors, and I made some jewelry, some like bone necklace jewelry.
Nice.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did. Yeah, I remember that. That is awesome. All right, we're going to talk a little bit more about the Red Rummage, but we want to get into our next invited guest here, and she's going to give us her introduction, another first-timer on Big Voice Radio, so welcome. But give us your name and your title. What do you do?
Hey, my name is Annette Van Buren, and I do part-time photography, and I have done that for the last 20 years, mostly rodeo.
Oh, cool.
But I went into landscape, and now I am actually doing portraits.
Oh, awesome. Now, Angel Decor Museum has been doing some things, and you guys are going to be working on something upcoming. Tell us about that.
Yes, I'm working in collaboration with the Angel Decor Museum, and they're really big on digital archives for cultural preservation, and these types of digital photos that I take will be high resolution, and so it's really great for cultural preservation. They will
Yeah.
last a long time. I'm going to be over to the powwow on Thursday, Friday, and Sunday.
Wow.
From 10 o'clock in the morning until 4 in the afternoon.
Okay.
And I'm going to be doing indoor portraits for community members as well as powwow participants. and the images will be totally free. I will not watermark those, and they will be available for download from my website.
Nice. I have a question. We're showing some of your photographs and your portraits right now on the screen there, but tell us about how you got into photography.
Well, it all started about 20 years ago. I have horses at home.
Okay.
Those are my passion.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get better photos of the horses. So I started going to photography workshops, as well as, learning your lighting techniques, different things like that. And I came home from one up in South Dakota. It was specifically for horses. And after that, I was able to catch the spirit and the personality of those horses. And believe it or not, it really carried over into being able to photograph people too.
Wow.
It just opens your eyes to look for different things, and that's 99% of photography is A, being able to see, 2, adjusting your lighting, and feeling is another one. And those horses really helped me to develop all that.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that story. Definitely.
problem.
They say, what's the saying here? A picture is worth 1,000 words.
Yes. Yep.
And I know that there's a lot of people right now in Winnebago and the surrounding areas. They're on the powwow circuit, but they're working on the regalia. And to capture that, it's a prideful moment when you enter to the grand entry and come in, and just the history behind homecoming celebration. So it's a combination of these feelings and honoring our veterans, and then wearing your prideful regalia that sometimes has been passed down through generations. But not only that, it's created new artwork. The beadwork takes months. It takes a lot of effort, and sometimes the families, they all help out as well. So for you to offer your service, we really appreciate that, and we want to say thank you to Angel Decor Museum. The January and Roland called last week, said that you're going to be coming.
Yes.
Now, you used to work for Little Priest, or do you still do?
Yes, I worked 17 years for Little Priest Tribal College. I was a part-time computer instructor, and that's another thing. I have connection to many people here in Winnebago, and it kind of feels like home whenever I come back.
Nice.
And so that's why I was really glad when Roland called me to see if I could help out the Angel Decor Museum.
Awesome. Cool. Now, on the flip side, after the dust settles, because it's a busy season for us too, we do the streaming, and we'll be broadcasting live from the homecoming celebration. But after the dust settles, what's the timeline? Like, do they go to your website, or do they go to Angel Decor? Do you know?
Within 2 weeks, they can come to my website and be able to download their photos. Might be
Okay.
even sooner, but I'm going to give a 2-week window right now.
Okay. For those that are listening, what's the website?
It's HTTPS. It's kind of a long one here.
Oh, okay. Maybe let's do this. If you guys can go to our website or our Facebook page, give us the link to those.
Okay.
And then we'll just do that.
Yes, that'll be easier because it's a long, drawn-out website.
Okay.
So.
For sure. Is there anything else that you want to make mention?
I'm just going to be working with the people too, with the indoor portraits, trying to capture their emotion, their feelings.
Yeah.
And I feel with my background that I should be able to do a fairly good job at that. And I think everybody will appreciate these photos. They're very important.
For sure. Any questions that you have for her or anything like that? I know that we have an artist. He's going to be entering Wayne State College as a art major, and pictures and photograph are a component of that. Aiden, you might have any questions for her?
Are you related to the president?
Yes, actually, kind of in an indirect way. My third great grandfather was actually a slave. He was African, and he was part of the Van Buren family.
Oh.
And we inherited that last name from the president and some of his relatives.
Yeah, interesting. That's
So.
an interesting question. I know Van Buren, did I say it right?
Yes.
Van Buren, the DJ. You ever hear of Van Buren? He's a nice techno DJ. You ever hear Tiesto? Well, you never heard of Tiesto? Oh my
I've
goodness.
never heard of him.
It's EDM. It's yeah, techno and stuff like that. And nonetheless. So those are some of the pictures right there that we're kind of showing. Is that right, Beth?
Yeah. Yep. I was running through them.
Got some good, nice pictures and stuff too. But Annette, we appreciate you being here. We want to say thank you, and we look forward to seeing some amazing 2026 160th annual homecoming celebration portraits from you. So Thursday, Friday, and Sunday,
Yes.
live on location. Are you going to be out there, right?
Yes, I'll be at the vet center.
Okay.
And I'm going to bring examples too. I've got some canvas and some other things I'm going to bring so people can kind of see those and check out my work.
Okay, and it's going to be
So-
free. Do we have to register for that or anything? Or?
Well, I'm going to have like photography release forms for people to sign
Yeah.
saying that I have permission to take their photos, that I have permission to put them on the website for them, and then also so that Angel Decora Museum can get a copy.
Okay.
So that's the only thing they'll have to fill out.
That sounds good. All righty, Annette Van Buren, thank you for coming on down.
Thanks, Annette.
Pictures
Thank
are going to
you.
be amazing. I'm excited for it. Another
Okay.
reason for that. So,
Definitely. And then I did get that her link to her website shared in the comments. So.
okay, there you go. Perfect. Good job. All right, we'll let you go, and you have a good rest of your day.
Okay, thank you for having me. You guys have a great day.
So, Aiden, you debuted Baby Bison Beats last night, and what was the theme?
Rock.
How did it go?
It went pretty well. Bethany seen me make the poster of it, which it was initially supposed to be like a 70s themed poster with like Jimi Hendrix and all that.
Oh,
You know how they got
yeah.
all the warpy lettering.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure it out. I was trying to make a bison out of it, but I ended up using this Elvis Presley poster as a reference.
Oh, cool.
So it came out really nice.
Kind of retro and whatnot and stuff. I'm a little bit worried about that door. Aiden, do you mind grabbing that door? Just make sure it's open. So if we have any guests or if there's any guests out there that we want to make sure that they come on in. Okay, so we have a lot of stuff to get through here. I want you folks to get out your calendars, your phone, whatever it may be, because we're going to go through it here. We have tomorrow. They're going to be doing a ribbon cutting ceremony at Little Priest Tribal College, and it is for a Pangolian or I got the name all jacked up and stuff like that. But you guys are going to get some pictures, right?
Yes.
And should be good to go. So ribbon cutting, Little Priest doing some good stuff. They got like this area for students to kind of hang out, and they got some artwork on there and some Winnebago words. It's pretty cool, pretty neat. John Snowball called me yesterday just to remind us about that. So that's tomorrow. Then today there's something going on down at the football fields. Do you know anything about that, Aiden and crew?
I know that that's with the youth. It's with Winnebago Youth Crisis Intervention Center and Ho Chunk Incorporated.
Okay.
And so I know that we did get something shared on our page, so that's what I'm going to real quick. Actually, no, I take that back. It's on the Winnebago Tribes page. And it is a family fun event. I know that. And so just 1 second.
Is it too late to register and stuff? Do you know?
It says team sign up at 9 a.m. Games start at 10, lunch at 12.
Oh,
So winner takes all.
dang. Okay. Well, that's always
Slip
fun.
and slide, kickball tourney, food and prizes.
All right. So that's today. And then Wednesday's tomorrow's ribbon cutting. Thursday, what do we got?
Thursday we have me and Aiden will be live for All Requests Live, so don't forget to tune in and vote. We do have the top 5 that will be posted today. As far as on our end, we have the Winnebago Indian News. A new issue will be coming out this Saturday, so we're getting that all prepared up. And we have an event taking place tomorrow evening over at the Whirling Thunder Wellness Center. That's with Winnebago Environmental Protection Department. And they'll be having For the Love of Water Symposium 2026.
And if you can't get there, and maybe you're tuning in from far away and stuff, but they're going to have some great information.
Yes.
I know EPD and the whole department has been working hard on it. Not only that, but they're having that art contest. Aiden, you going to get in that?
No.
No, you're not gonna try it out, man. There's some good prizes and stuff. I seen the Environmental Protection's Facebook page, and it looks like they're ready to roll, man.
Yeah.
Can you bring that page up
Yep.
on for those that are tuned in on YouTube and Facebook? See if we can read some more information about that. But Water Symposium, as you know, water is life, and we had some folks come on over and present about that information. And as always, we have to make sure that the world is without water, we wouldn't be here.
Water
So
is life.
For sure. Go ahead.
All right, so they do have, as we mentioned, that Native Youth Poster Contest. So Native youth from 5 to 17 years old are highly encouraged to join in on the fun during the Flow Symposium. Native youth can choose between colored pencil, marker, and or crayons to create their poster. This year's creative tagline is "Water sustains our resilient bloodline and the roots we put down." So there are some rules, there will be some prizes, and a reminder that the Flow Symposium will be at the Whirling Thunder Wellness Center at 5:30 p.m. tomorrow, which is Wednesday, July 15th. Families are encouraged to come to learn more about what our water quality team has been up to, and you can hear from guest speakers about surface water quality. And so they would also like to give a huge shout out to the diabetes program at Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare System for sponsoring the meal for the event and connecting the importance of clean water to healthy eating. And so going to bring up that For the Love of Water Symposium. And again, that light meal is sponsored by the diabetes program. There is that Native Youth Poster Contest. And as we mentioned, we'll be live streaming on the Big Voice YouTube channel.
I seen that they asked some of the relatives from the Water Spirit clan to help out and provide some information. And I liked how they are going to include that, because
Yes.
there's a lot of people around Winnebago and stuff, but it all works together. Those 12 clans are designed for a specific reason. And not only that, but the Water Spirit clan, they need help from the Earth clans and the Sky clans. And you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's it's very important that we share that knowledge, and they invited some of the relatives from the Water Spirit clan to come on down and kind of give the introduction and also open it up and provide some information about the clan. So good day of learning tomorrow evening. I know folks are going to be hard at work, but come on down. They're going to provide a light meal for you folks, and then the kids, they'll be busy with the poster contest so that you can absorb that information.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And so we also have, that's going to be tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, we'll have some programming here on the Big Voice. And then I think that's where we're at, DJ Guaranteed.
Let's see here. We are continuing on, man.
We do have some important information to relay. I know that we did post a video on the Winnebago Tribe's Facebook page, and it was breaking down anybody out there, Winnebago tribal members on or off the reservation, and it's in regards to the secretarial election, which is coming up.
Gayla posted a video last night. If you go to the Winnebago Tribe's Facebook page and see that, and then also the Big Voice Facebook page, you can also hear about that. And it's regards to if you moved and the last known address, they are getting a lot of those letters for the secretarial election returned. And so if you know anybody, maybe they're in college or whatever it may be and stuff, and they're back here, or they moved to a different location, they didn't get their packet from the BIA. The first phase is to make sure that everybody's registered to vote in this secretarial election. Then the next phase is going to be the actual election itself. This is for on and off reservation, all Winnebago tribal members. So they told me that over 4,000 of these letters have been sent out across America and Canada. And we want to make sure. Now, if you need to pick up hey, I didn't get it. I moved and I didn't update my address and stuff. Can I pick up one of these packets because I want to register to vote? There is information that Gayla provided, and then also we wrote down what is needed for that. So, Aiden, can you open those doors? Yeah. Just make sure that that information gets into, share that wide if possible. Now, you can be like, well, what am I voting on? we'll discuss that, but you make sure you want to register to vote in the secretarial election. The deadline's July 17th, and it has to be in hand. It has to be down in Albuquerque by July 17th. You know, so if you get your packet today, do the instructions, fill it out, put it in the mail. There's a, what do they call it? What is that called? A self mail or stamped envelope in there, right? That you just throw into the mailbox.
Oh yeah, like a prepaid.
Prepaid
postage.
Yep. So you're good to go there. But if there's any questions, you know, send us an email or anything like that. But we want 4,000 tribal members to go into the secretarial election.
Yes. Your vote is your voice.
Okay. So that's coming up. Now, the other thing is Winnebago, Nebraska, Saturday, July 18th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. is the Res Wide Rummage. RWR. It's kind of like WCW. RWR is going to be happening. Res Wide Rummage. If you want to contact Tony or Too Sharp Back, they have a flyer that has been distributed, and we want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity. Again, we were kind of making mention of this, but we just want to, if you're just joining us here on this broadcast and stuff, it's what do they call it? Commerce. It's ecotourism kind of thing. We're bringing a lot of people into Winnebago to do some shopping.
Yes. Support local.
Yeah. You know what I seen the other day is that it was a payday, and the whole town of Winnebago pretty much went up to Sioux City and did their shopping.
Jetted out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And if we can keep those dollars here somehow, some way, whether that be supporting the local lemonade stand or whatever it could be, helping somebody buy clothes that don't fit anymore, the local dollar stays in Winnebago, and that's pretty much important. We as Big Voice Radio, we want to make sure that we try to support all our small native businesses. It's tough as it is to be a business in itself in today's society. You know, there's things that the dollar is not, how do you say it, stretched as far as it used to go.
Yes.
And it's crazy. It's crazy. Like $1, you're like, what am I going to do with $1, right? And it's tough out there. So shout out to all the small business owners out there, and especially the local native small business owners. We on Big Voice Radio, we want to support you. We want to salute you, and we want to thank you. But Res Wide Rummage is coming around the corner Saturday, July 18th, as we introduce and welcome in Gayla. We just got kind of wrapped up. We're going to go back to this topic, secretarial election. Mm-hmm. You have any more information? I think we pretty much got it, but is there anything that we forgot?
I missed it because I had a really bad signal driving in. But did you guys talk about where they can drop off their registration form?
That's a good point.
Okay, so this week, the 13th to the 17th, if you didn't get your voter registration forms in the mail, you can actually take them to the Bureau of Indian Affairs with Dolores Springer. So they'll be available. Let me pull up my notes here. I know they're going to be there. There's certain hours. So that's at the BIA Winnebago Agency, and they're located at 355 BIA Road 3 here in Winnebago. Mm-hmm. And that's if you are turning in your forms late, or if you need replacement forms, if you lost them, or if you didn't receive them. So Dolores D. Springer will be available this week from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday to assist tribal members and help them receive their completed registration forms.
Okay.
But if she's not available, like if she goes to lunch or goes on break, you can reach out to Geraldine Bear or Monica Cleveland. And they're available from 9 to 3 on those days as well. But on Friday is actually the deadline, so you want to make sure to turn those in by Friday, July 17th at 11 a.m. That's the deadline. So if you turn it in after that, unfortunately, they won't be emailed to the BIA, and you won't be able to participate in the secretarial election.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
And what it is to vote on anybody that is 25 and over. They can't come and register. So if let's say I'm 40 years old, and then I'm like, hey, I want to be a Winnebago tribal member, and I'm already enrolled in a different tribe. That's what it's kind of meant for. Yes. So they're talking about, the youth and all this and that and stuff. The children that are not even born yet that won't affect them. It's just the people that are over 25.
Yes, and this doesn't change the tribe's blood quantum at all. This is the only amendment being voted on at this time.
And then we, as always, as Big Voice Radio, we're not going to say, hey, you should vote for this way or should vote for that way. We just want to make sure your voice is your vote. And I know that we're all going to do our due diligence and get educated on what it means if it passes and what it means if it doesn't pass. But just like anything, when we have get out the native vote campaigns and stuff, that's what we want to do, is make sure that we head to the polls. And you can vote either way. If it's Republican, Democrat, Independent, however you want to vote, that's your choice. We're not going to try to influence you anyway on that one. But the main thing is that your vote is your voice. And it's very important that we as Native people participate in that voting process. So, anything else on that? Okay. Alrighty. Today's Did You Know?
Oh, yeah, I got a good one.
Okay, Aiden, are you ready? Do you remember the last Did You Know? It's about fireworks.
Yeah, Chinese.
Yeah.
China. Okay, so did you know there's a place on Earth where it rains fish?
No.
So in the town of Yoro, Honduras, people have reported a strange event for well over a century. So this has been going on for a century. So after powerful thunderstorms, the ground is suddenly covered with hundreds of small, live freshwater fish.
What?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
The locals, they refer to it as, and I'm probably going to mispronounce this, it's in Spanish or whatever language, lluvia de peces, which means rain of fish. So people actually gather those fish, they take them home and cook them because they're perfectly fine to eat. So the event has become such an important part of local culture that the Euro even celebrate it with an annual festival.
I've heard similar stuff happens in Australia, like the certain type of spider, there's like millions of them, and they clump up in these giant webs, and they fly in the air with those, and sometimes they land, and it rains spiders.
That's so
It's
crazy.
raining spiders? What?
I'm not like in
Man.
a rush to go visit Australia.
We can't. I mean, just hearing the word spiders, a lot of
I
people
know,
are just kind of
I
like,
they're curled up.
"Ugh," yeah. Yesterday I was kind of moving some boxes and stuff, and there was, lo and behold, our good friend, the big wolf spider.
Tommy?
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness,
and I
he's
said
chilling.
hello. I grabbed him and I put him outside. And he was like, carry on, carry on. I don't.
So nobody knows why it does that in Honduras. Some scientists believe that the heavy rains may flood underground streams or caves and carry those freshwater fish to the surface. Others have suggested powerful weather events like water spouts, but that doesn't fully explain why the fish are freshwater species found so far inland. But there's also a different story. So according to a legend there, a Catholic missionary named Manuel prayed for 3 days and nights asking God to help feed the hungry people of Yoro. So soon after that those mysterious fish began appearing after storms, and many residents still see the event as a blessing.
That makes sense. That does make sense. Wow.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. I'm like, wow, what? It rains fish?
I
Like
did not know that. Honduras, huh?
Yoro, Honduras.
Wow, that is something that maybe I want to, learn more about and
Yes.
stuff. You got my curiosity, and that's what we do here with Did You Know? So thank you for that one. That's pretty cool. That is pretty interesting. All right, folks, we got about 12 minutes left, 11 minutes and stuff. So we are going to turn our attention to Did You Know? Which we wrapped up right there. Raining fish. Raining fish. Could you imagine if that did that around here? I mean, catfish. This
The res dogs probably love it.
the cats would certainly love it, right? Aiden, you have some cats, right?
Yeah,
Are they big fans of fish?
yeah. Tuna.
I wonder if they like pick them all up and gather them so they don't like go bad and stink up the town. You know what I mean?
I was wondering that too.
Yeah. Like, do they just take them, clean them, and fry them all up after that? Or I'll have to look into this.
That picture we were showing, it kind of showed like they were sweeping it.
They were sweeping it.
Yeah.
What do they look like? Are they little catfish or
It
something?
just
Or
looked like,
the-
yeah, wait, hold on.
Let's see
So
here.
what size are they?
I know.
They're freshwater fish.
Fish-
That's much I know.
Okay.
That's another reason why it's so strange.
Right.
'Cause it's
Oh,
inland.
wow. That is crazy. They're not like little minnows or anything like that. They are seriously some. That is nuts. If you're tuned into Facebook or YouTube, there you go. I would imagine the town probably does have to take on a certain smell
Yeah.
after.
Or if they have like a cleanup crew that just goes and picks up all those fish.
That is crazy.
Imagine going outside and just get hit by a fish.
I know.
All right, we're gonna go with Aiden's joke of the day here momentarily. Do you have one?
Oh, dang. I didn't know I was doing a joke of the day. I thought I was doing a song of the
Oh
day.
yeah, I got him ready for a song.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, we'll switch it up here because we got good feedback on our jokes and stuff, but a lot of times when we get feedback, they're like, it's pretty corny. So it's like, we're trying, man. We're trying.
That's what I like hearing.
Yeah, I like a good dad joke.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go with the rant of the day. Okay, DJ Guarantee's rant of the day. My rant of the day is AI flyers. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh my God.
I
feel
apologize.
you.
Yeah, I see everybody clicking off and like, hey, carried away, all this and that and stuff. But come on, man. I spent 4 years college career learning graphic design, and I know that nowadays you could just put a prompt into AI and pumps out a nice flyer and stuff. But here's the trend: people are starting to recognize those AI flyers, and what does that tell you about that celebration and stuff? So especially when it comes to like powwow flyers and all this and that, I know that it costs money to hire a graphic designer, and then you have to wait. And even I'm bad for this. I shouldn't be kind of whatchamacallit and stuff, but somebody will order a poster or a flyer and be like, hey Garan, we're waiting for it, and then it's on my to-do list and stuff, and it really bothers me that I can't get it, and I wish I could just pump it out. Gayla, you're really good about it, man. You just boom, you're good. And then Bethany, I know that we use Adobe, Canva, all this and that and stuff, but if you type in a prompt for a powwow flyer, just know that it's starting to become pretty cringy, and that's my rant.
Yes. They're always they all look the same. And they're very like pan-indigenous.
That's right. That's probably my issue. If it was true, like if it was some, I agree with you.
Yeah, like if it's a ho-chunk powwow, like it should have those designs in there, but it has like the plains geometrics on it, and yeah, I know what you mean.
I was gonna add in there too. I've seen so like initially, and we internally in our department had seen that of all the calling out of certain flyers that were like generated out of AI, and you can recognize certain things that are on there that it's like, yeah, it's AI. So then I would see like certain flyers get posted out. So I'm just adding on to the rants. Like if you're gonna critique and get on people about doing it, then you need to do it like across the board, like not just because my auntie made that, and I know she used AI, and it's like, no, you're sharing it. Like you already critiqued someone, you need to critique everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. Even in our communications department, we're just like, all right, well, we'll stand, because Christina, she mentioned that the AI flyers are coming about, but I was like, if you guys want to come out as homecoming celebration committee and say that, we want you guys to do, because a flyer is a representation of the event and things like that, but it also tells a little bit more about the family and all this, and they put more thought into it, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And I know, I get it. I'm not shaming anybody or anything like that. I even tried it, and I was like, oh, that was really cool. That when I first tried it and stuff. But now it's in that trend where it's like, okay, too much is too much, and type in a grass dancer, and it's like, oh, this is like, wow, this is not a grass dancer, or this is not a whole chunk applique dancer. So now too, time is very valuable, and I know that we need to get the word out. So the importance of getting the word out is but at the same time, if you're gonna have a special and stuff like that, let's try to get the design cool and
support
stuff.
local.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. All right, so that's DJ Guaranteed's rant of the day. What's next?
That's a good one.
Music.
Okay, today's song recommendation of the day, we're gonna go with Aiden Armel's DJ Judge.
My song recommendation of the day is Pink Floyd's The Great Big Dig in the Sky.
We'll describe it, because I don't know if we can play it here, but go ahead and give us the description. Why do you like it? Why do you recommend it?
There's little to no words at all in that whole song. It's all it's a soul track in a rock album. It's the meaning of it's like the transitioning from life to death, and the very powerful vocals by I can't remember her name, but Some famous singer.
The Great Gig in the Sky, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And it's Pink Floyd. I had a professor, that was Dale Meddy, that loved some
Pink Floyd.
Yeah, some Pink Floyd.
Shouts to Medi.
Good taste.
Yeah.
Is this it right here?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Pink Floyd and themselves and stuff are a unique band, and they have a lot of kind of some great songs and stuff, right? This is the 50th anniversary of the Dark Side of the Moon album, The Great Gig in the Sky. That's a wonderful dedication. Or a recommendation, I should say, dedication. But nonetheless, so today's song recommendation of the day. All right, DJ Bestman, you got a joke of the day?
No, I don't.
You didn't hear any...
No, just the one that I got you guys with my niece.
Did you laugh any time this weekend? Did the MCs have any good ones for you?
Yeah, somebody got called out about like being the master pickle eater or something.
Oh, like cheese. I don't know why, but pickles, hot dogs, and stuff like that. You say those words on the MC stand, people just go crazy. One time I was at UNO, and they come up and they gave me a note, right? That's kind of like that piece of paper right there, and then it said half off on all hot dogs. And I was like, I turned to that person, and I was like, "Are you seriously? You want me to announce this?" And they're like, "Yeah, can you announce it? We're shutting down and stuff, half off." I was like, "All right, guys, I got the best news of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, half off on hot dogs." The place went nuts. They went bonkers.
Everybody's running. There's a stampede. We was laughing about something, but I can't remember.
Oh, okay. So, alrighty, we got 3 minutes left, so we're going to do the good relative of the day, and we are going to start with Gayla. Do you have a good relative that you want to shout out?
I would just say the, Red Sky Nation for putting on the powwow.
Yeah.
I didn't go, but I tuned into the live stream, and it was really good. And yeah, just the meaning behind it and everything. I just love it, and it's nice to have one in the local area.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, definitely. I like it because it seems like it's not, Winnebago. It's like, hey, it's Winnebago. And so they invited everybody.
Yeah.
The Ponca relatives, northern relatives, from the east to the south, the west and stuff. And they all descended here in Sioux City. And it went really well and stuff. Aiden, do you have a good relative?
Can you give me a minute?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute. All right, mine. I want to give mine out to the crew that held it down over the weekend with me. It was me, our radio station manager Quint. We had Sinya Harlan, Jeremy Miller Jr., and Rockman Freebass. And then shouts to Eves. He helped us out before he headed out and got us up and running. And then we were able to. So I wanted to, I guess, formally kind of give insight on what happened on Friday. We had some very severe audio issues, and we tried everything. We were troubleshooting, and a big thing that we talk about here in our department is they just want to see the live stream. They don't, there's all these things that go on in the background and in the back scenes, behind the scenes, I should say, and there just was no how do you say it, resolution on Friday. And so we'd let the video run, and I would say out of that 4.5 hour stream, there was probably 10 minutes worth of audio. And I told my team, if it comes down to it, you guys, I'll take the blame for it. We tried everything, we troubleshooted, we did all we could, but tomorrow's a new day. We'll troubleshoot, we'll get here early, do it again. So we did that, and then Saturday, Sunday, boom, audio good, we were back up and running, and it went smooth the rest of the powwow. And so we're just really grateful to be able to provide that. And so for them, my crew that was there over the weekend on Friday when that was going on, I'm not ashamed to say that I was literally a hot mess. I was just I couldn't figure it out, but they put up with that, and they I don't even want to say put up with it, they tolerated it. Not I was just freaking out or nothing, but I just I care a lot about a good stream, and I want it to be the best that it can be. And so I tried everything that I possibly could, and I couldn't get it. I kind of start crying a little bit. And, you know, so for them to like kind of uplift me in that moment, that's why I want to give them that good relative shout out, because throughout the weekend they, you know, kept us up and running, and everybody was in high spirits and motivating each other. So
yeah, that was definitely a good, wonderful job. And I know that I was busy on Friday night. I had a DJ down at Warhorse and stuff, and we were on the phone and we were just trying to figure it out. And
we thought we had it for a brief moment there, so we
Yeah.
thought smooth sailing after that. Yeah.
And on the way home, I was like, man, what the heck and stuff. So I was just kind of reaching out to my resources, and there's some people down at ITA. I was like, hey, you know, how would this work? We can hear the MC, but we can't hear the singing and stuff. And it ended up being there was a setting in the laptop. Now the laptop's new, and we're always trying to upgrade our equipment and give you the best equipment out there to provide the best whatever. But it's a little smart for us, right? I mean, there's nobody we didn't go through any formal training when it comes to live streaming. So it was a setting in the laptop that we diagnosed, we troubleshooted, and then you guys were off and running, and now we know.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, that is pretty cool. So good job. Kudos to, I'll ride that one, you know.
Yeah.
Aiden, do you have one?
Shout out to Quince. He's out in Arizona right now, helping out with his basketball team.
Oh,
So
Good luck.
with Nabby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck out there.
NABI stands for Native American Basketball something.
Invitational or something like that.
Is it?
I think
Yeah,
so.
it might be. Yeah, so you got to be invited and you got to be pretty good. So the best of the best, go to NABI. And we make sure you guys stay cool down there. We just got back from Phoenix, me and DJ Bethany, and it was hot.
That's a good one.
I'm going to give my good relative to my aunt here. She transitioned. She is in the spirit world. She passed away this morning at 2 a.m. And she put up a good fight. And I know that it's my mom's sister. And she's back in Rosebud. And so I just want to say, you know, all the good memories. Her name is Marion. All the good memories growing up. I used to go out there for powwows and stay at her house and just travel back. And Founders Day was the one that I always remember her as and stuff, because she would greet me with a big smile, give me a hug, and then she's like, come over, always make food, all this and that and stuff, you know what I mean? But just want to keep her family, her son, her daughter in prayers. And I know she leaves behind a husband and family and stuff, you know what I mean? So, but journey well to my Aunt Marion. I know that, again, she put up a good fight and stuff, you know what I mean? But it's one of those things that, you know, we transition through life, and she's headed to the spirit world and stuff too. So that's my good relative. I think that the things that she taught me still live with me today. And just want to make mention of that. And of course, my mom, keep her in her prayers, and keep everybody in prayers and stuff as we, you know, we have those. At times we have to go through mourning and stuff too. So, but with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Winnebago Talks. It was good to hear from the ladies from WCHS. Nayeli, we appreciate her. I know her name now. I didn't forget it. I didn't try to mispronounce it and stuff, but we're looking for more conversations. Today we discussed fish raining from the sky. That was pretty awesome. And Annette is going to be capturing some wonderful world-renowned portraits over the homecoming celebration. And then Res Rummage is coming this weekend.
Yes.
So you guys have a good rest of your day. Secretarial election, make sure if you guys have any questions, just get them answered. But there's information and videos posted on our tribe's Facebook page.
And on the website.
And on the website. You guys have a good rest of your day.